Hey friends, Aisazia here, and today I will be going over the Piccadilly notebooks. And yeah, sorry, I'm freehanding this again because that notebook in the far back is too big to capture in frame with my stand. So I wanted to share this with you really quick. Sorry for the light change. The light outside has shifted, so I turned on my lamp. So I wanted to talk about the Piccadilly Wire-bound journals. This one is actually my first notebook introduction into the brand and the paper quality in general. And I found that I actually enjoy it a lot. So I have mixed feelings about wire-bound. I have a bunch of them just because I love how flat they lie when you write or sketch or draw on them. Piccadilly also has sketchbooks, so if you're interested in that, maybe you want to check them out. I have a few of those too, but I haven't actually used it for sketchbooks. I've used mostly the journals. So I think that they're actually pretty durable. I brought this with me on my trip to Taiwan, and it's held up rather well. The only bad thing about these wire bounds, which I struggle with, is that it catches onto things in your bag if you bring it with you. But I guess it's kind of minor depending on what you put in your bag, and you can always reshape them. If they get caught and like bend out of shape, you can reshape them back to the curve shape that it needs. But that is one of the downsides of having one of these wire bounds in your bag. But Piccadilly do have like stitch bound journals as well, or notebooks, so you can buy those as well. I actually haven't used those as much, just maybe because in my area it wasn't as widely available. So when I first picked these, I think I kind of gravitated to the different designs. I wish that they had more of these designs in the stitch bound journals, but it's kind of been a while since I've gone to look at their selection. I think I purchased this at my local Barnes & Noble or half-price bookstores. I'm not sure if they still have them because I think I just bought a bunch, and I've collected so many that I haven't filled them out yet, so I've been trying to restrain myself from purchasing them. Oh, I think I also purchased a few of them at my local Five Below, if you have that as well. Okay, so I think this paper is great. It's acid-free. I'm not sure if it has any wood pulp or cellulose in it. I think it does. Although I think I've seen some of... At one point I saw that they said that it was like wood-free pulp or something. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been pretty good paper for me, and I haven't had any discoloration of the paper other than like that, but that's probably my fault. I probably spilled something there. So other than these like divots that I've probably gotten because it's in my bag, here you can see the brand. It's been printed in China. I think the only bad thing and it's my fault, is that we got some stains here from something I spilled, and I don't remember what it was. I brought this with me to Taiwan, and it's held up pretty well. I didn't use it every day because I think we were doing too much for me to write every day, but it was still fun for me to look at this and think about my trip every time. So, I wanted to talk about these other journals. So the reason why I have two of these, because I do love the cover. I love the dream part and the feather, and it's just, I know it probably seems like too young for me, but I don't care. So it's funny because I think I purchased these at different places, but this is the only downside of the brand in general that I found with my use with them so far is that the paper quality differed. Like, I think this one here was, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but the paper quality is a lot more like thinner and not so, it has more tooth. It's not as great as my first journal or this one. Like, you can feel it. This one's a lot smoother, and I think it's a little thicker. Sorry, let me flip to a page I haven't written in yet. So I feel like this one is thicker and smoother versus, I don't think you can see a difference, but you can definitely feel it. So this one's a lot smoother and this one's more toothier. And then I think, yep, like if I'm looking at it, here, let's see if I can do sound. That one's the thicker one, then this one's the thinner one. So you can sort of see that. So I don't know, it's a preference. I mean, it's still not a bad journal. I think my only problem is that I was using fountain pens to write on these. So if you don't use fountain pens, then you'll probably be fine with like the toothier notebook paper. I don't know. I feel like it's like quality control. So this is the only journal that I've bought that had this problem. So I'm not sure what happened exactly, but I do want to let you know that it could happen. So check your paper before you purchase them. Because I think I prefer the smoother, thicker paper for my fountain pen writing. But if you just use ballpoints or gel pens, then you'll probably be fine with like the thinner, toothier paper. But that was one of the big differences that I was really disappointed in when I purchased this. I thought it would be, you know, same quality all across, because I think the cover is very much the same. Like, the printed quality of the paper, of the cover, excuse me, is pretty much the same. I don't see much of a difference at all. Maybe this one's less vibrant than this one, just a little tad, but overall it's not really much of a difference in my opinion. I'm curious, have you guys had any issues with the paper quality? Do you guys buy Piccadilly? I do want to let you know that my sister did buy one of the Piccadilly Essentials, which is the stitch bound. I haven't actually used those yet because I've been using these instead, and I kind of want to use those other ones for different projects. But she had purchased it and hers fell apart, and she was disappointed by that, and I was kind of sad because I kind of recommended it to her because she prefers the stitch bound journals over the wire bound. So I felt bad that she had bad quality control with that one. So I might have to give an update when I use more of the stitch bound journals to see what my experience is. So I don't really have a lot to say about this other than I just wanted to show you guys the size of this notebook. This is the 8.5 by 11 size, and I forgot to mention this is 5.5 by 8.5, I believe. Here, I think I have it pulled up. So yeah. So you can see the different examples. It's called Wire-O Journals. But yeah, you can see it's 5.5 by 8.5, or yeah, I'll just let you read that instead of saying it to you. So yeah, 200 pages, lined, acid-free, high-quality writing paper. So I think they changed that from the last time I've looked on their website. But here you can see the various designs. I actually have that one, but I can't access it right now. But they change their designs every so often. So the designs that I have, you might not be able to purchase anymore. So if you see one that you really like, you probably should grab it. Because yeah, like I said, there are some standard ones that they keep making, but like I think this one is like a staple. And so is that butterfly that you saw at the top, this one. But the others here kind of change out. And you don't even see like the ones that I have anymore. It's been years since I purchased these, but I just wanted to share that with you guys because I feel like this is a really good notebook. I mean, you pay probably, I don't know, $5 to $15, I don't remember, but you can get, like, for a sale, you could probably get it for like $5. And I think that these are pretty quality journals for only $5. And especially since they're acid free, so you can keep them forever. And I really enjoy these fun cover designs. I like the black, solid colors too, but I don't know, something about seeing these when I start to journal excites me. And the paper is great too. Like, other than that one off here that I haven't had any other issues yet, at least with the wire bounds. I haven't tried the stitch bounds yet. I have them in my collection, I just haven't touched them yet. So I'll have to maybe give an update on those journals once I actually start using them. So I really hope this is useful for you. This is kind of like a quick look, sort of review my experience with these Piccadilly journals, and these are probably, I would say, one of my favorite brands of journals. Yeah, I mean, especially if you use fountain pens. I mean, like, I don't think it bleeds too much. I think it depends on the ink as well, but for me, it's fine. I wonder if I can find, let me see if I can find some paper or how it looks on the back side for you. Sorry guys, so a lot of the stuff I have written in here are pretty personal and I don't really want to share it to the public. So sorry about that, but I did double check and look through the pages, and other than some very minor ghosting, I haven't had any bleeding. But I do only use fine or extra fine fountain pen nibs when I write. So if you use just regular fine or extra fine writing, then you'll be fine with these. I'm not sure about broad or medium. I think medium should be fine too, but broad, I don't know how these notebooks will handle that. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because if you're an avid writer, then you might enjoy these notebooks, and I hope that you do. Let me know if you guys use these notebooks. Do you like them? Do you not like them? I would love to know why. I've tried other cheaper notebooks, but for the price and quality of these, I think these might be my favorite ones. Again, I haven't used their other notebooks, and I have a few sketchbooks too, but I haven't used those as well either. But one day, eventually, once I use those, I'll try to do an updated review on these. So I think that's all I have to say about them. Let me know what you guys think. What kind of notebooks are your favorites? Let me know. I'm always looking for new notebooks to try and use. But I have to say I'm pretty surprised that I found these guys, because I actually wasn't actively looking for notebooks when it came for me to start writing. I think I just picked this up on a whim, so I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to ramble, so sorry about that. So yeah, be sure, if you like this content, please subscribe, comment, and like if you like this content. And yeah, again, I would love to hear if you guys use these, do you like them, and if not, why, and what notebooks are your favorite that you use. Alright, okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!